Deuteronomy chapter 19, we have Shishi in the margin. Sabirin Hala is a note for verse 11. Hatham Naswug Achur is a note for verse 19. When God is a verb and noun, thy God hath cut off those who turn their backs, whose land established, thy God giveth thee, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their cities, and in their houses. Thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee in the midst of thy land, which God is a verb and noun, thy God giveth thee to possess it. Thou shalt prepare thee a way, and divide the border of thy land, which God is a verb and noun, thy God giveth thee to inherit it, into 3 parts, that every slayer may flee thither. And this is the case of the slayer, which shall flee thither, that he may live. Whoso killeth his neighbor ignorantly, whom he hated not in time past, as when a man goeth into the wood with his neighbor to hew wood, and his hand fetcheth a stroke with the axe, to cut down the tree, and the head slippeth from the helve, and lighteth upon his neighbor, that he die. He shall flee unto one of those cities and live, lest the avenger of the blood pursue the slayer while his heart is hot, and overtake him, because the way is long, and slay him, whereas he was not worthy of death, inasmuch as he hated him not in time past. Wherefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee. And if God is a verb and noun, thy God, enlarge thy border, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, and give thee all the land which he promised to give unto thy fathers, if thou shalt keep all these commandments to do them, which I command thee this day, to love God as a verb and noun, thy God, and to walk ever in his ways, then shalt thou add 3 cities more for thee, beside these 3, that innocent blood be not shed in thy land, which God as a verb and noun, thy God giveth thee for an inheritance, and so blood be upon thee. But if any man hate his neighbor, and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him, and smite him mortally, that he die, and fleeth into one of these cities, then the elders of his city shall send and fetch him thence, and deliver him in the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die. Thine eyes shall not pity him, but thou shalt put away the guilt of innocent blood from Israel, that it may go well with thee. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thine inheritance, which thou shalt inherit in the land, that God is a verb and noun, thy God possess it. Sig or sug is refuse. Dross. One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin. In any sin that he sinneth at the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the man between whom the controversy is shall stand before God as a verb and noun, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and has testified falsely against his brother, then shall you do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put the evil away from thy midst, and those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil in thy midst. And thine eyes shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. And if we prevent justice because we're trying to have some sort of equity or whatever we're trying to do, then things get worse for everybody in some of these cases, right? Ki yukrit Yahweh al-Hik at Hagwim Asher Yahweh al-Hik Natan Lak at Artsam Wirshatam Wishpat Baryaham Wab Patiham Shalush Arim Tabdil Lak Batuk Artsak Asher Yahweh al-Hik Natan Lak Lirshta Takin Lak Hadrak Wish Lashit at Abul Artsak Asher Yinchilak Yahweh al-Hik Wahya Lanus Shema Kul Ratza Wazah Deber Hartzach Asher Yinum Shema Wachi Asher Yaka at Rahu Babli Dot Wahwa La Shana Lu Matmal Shulsham Washer Yaba at Rahu Biar Lichthub Atsyam Wandacha Wadu Bagurun Lakrat Hats Wanshul Habrazal Man Hats Wamtsa at Rahu Wamt Hwa Yanus al Acht Harim Hala Wachi Pun Yurdif Gal Hedam Atri Hartzach Ki Yitchum Labu Washingu Ki Rapa Hedruk Wakahu Nepesh Walu Ain Mashputh Mut Ki La Shana Hua Lu Matmul Shalshum Alkan Anki Matsuk Lamer Sholsh Arim Tabdil Lak Wam Yurchib Yahwa Al-Hik at Tablak Kasher Nashba Labtik Wuntan Lak at Kul Hearts Asher Debur Latat Labtik Ki Tashmer at Kul Hemtswa Hazat Lashta Asher Anki Matsuk Hiyum Lahba at Yahweh al-Hik will look at Bud Rukyu Kol Himium Wisput look Aud Shulsh Arim al Hashlish Halah Wallah Ishpuk Dem Naki Bakrab Artzak Asher Yahweh al-Hik Natan Lak Natchla Wahya Aliyak Damim, Waki, Yahya, Aish, Shana, Rahu, Warblu, Wakam, Alu, Wakahu, Napush, Wumt, Wunts, Al Acht, Haryam, Halah, Hull, Wishletchu, Sakni, Aiwuru, Wilqchu, Atu, Mashum, Wantanu, Atu, Bid, Gal, Haddam, Wumt, La, Tchum, Einak, Alu, Wib Art, Dem, Hunqi, Mishra, Wathub Luk, La Tasig, Gabul, Rak, Asher, Gadlu, Rashnim, Bunchultuk, Asher, Tunchul, Bartz, Asher, Yahweh, Alhik, Natan, Luk, Lurshata, La Yakum, Ad Achid, Beish, Lukul, Aun, Wulkul, Chathat, Bukul, Chatha, Asher, Yichta, Alpi, Shani, Adim, Alpi, Shulsha, Adyam, Yakum, Dibber, Ki, Yakum, Ad, Chimps, Beish, Lanut, Bu, Surh, Wamadu, Shani, Hanchim, Asher, Lachem, Chrib, Lipni, Yahweh, Lipni, Hek, Hanim, Washipthim, Asher, Yahyu, Bimim, Hechem, Wood Rashu, Heshpathim, Hethab, Watna, Ad, Shakr, Had, Shakr, Anah, Bachu, Washitam, Lu Kasher, Samum, Lashut, Lachu, Wub Art, Hurrah, Makrabak, Wa Nasharim, Yishmau, Wirau, Wallah, Yaspu, Lashut, Aud, Badbur, Ra, Hasa, Bakrabak, Wallah, Tchus, 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 Einak, Napush, Benpush, Ein, Bagen, Shun, Bushin, Id, Bid, Ruggle, Burkle, and there's no s, it's a th. It's the top of the mouth, so that's why I felt like that needed to be corrected in my pronunciation.